We all get so much out of rugby and we love this game so much, and if we can really give back to the people, and if there's a kid out there that really want to excel in rugby and he wants to put in time and effort and try and understand what makes certain players special and try to do the same, then there's opportunity for him.
I've committed to the rugby site because I totally believe in it. I think it's going to be a great resource for budding rugby players around the world, coaches, people that want to find out how's the best way to go about things and pick up some tips. So that's why I've got involved, the chance of contributing to that and helping rugby players and coaches around the world.
I think it's great that we can do coaching videos online. I think it's the first one that I heard and seen of, and no one else is doing it, and it's good that we're doing it from a player's perspective. And you know, when you got players the likes of Shane Williams, Leigh Halfpenny, and from the Southern Hemisphere, Dan Carter and Richie McCaw, it's very exciting to be amongst players like that, all for the same cause.
Really pleased to be part of the rugbysite.com. You know, I want to show my commitment to the site by sharing my knowledge. You know, I've been involved in professional rugby for a number of years now and have experienced a lot of things, you know, through tough test matches, through a lot of training, from playing alongside some of the greatest players and against some of the greatest players, as well as being coached by some of the best.
The rugby site, when I first heard of it and first had a look at it, was something that I just thought was fascinating, obviously for a number of reasons, but largely I think from the people involved and then people who are right up at the top of the world in terms of coaching and playing. And I think for people looking in on that would be quite fascinating.
So we're here today with the rugby side to share my kicking technique and what I've learned over the hundreds and hundreds of hours of practice. When I'm at this part of the kick, no matter where I am, whether it's in the Millennium Stadium, New Zealand, Australia, in front of 80,000 fans, this is where I actually put myself. I'm actually picturing myself down here in Gasainan. It's just me, the post, and the ball.
I push all my life, and I learn from a lot of good props. I play for Leicester and in Italy, and I think I can. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you learn what I think is the best way to learn or to teach the scrum. I never think that people want to listen to me, but I hope they enjoy the video.
As a coach, having coached NPC in New Zealand and Super 14 as it was then in New Zealand, going to Clermont and being in France and then going to Ireland, I think it definitely gives you a whole lot of flavours that you can meld together into your own particular pot. For me, getting involved in the rugbysite.com is just an opportunity to share a bit of experience, really. I think it's an innovative idea, and there's some really quality people who are looking to contribute, and yeah, I'm flattered to be involved.
I think the contact area is the most important part of the game. Don't neglect it. Anytime you're on the ground, you've got to be dynamic. So when you're there, when you've hit the ground, everything you do, every movement's got to be really quickly. Don't think you've got time to do it slowly. So it's got to be ground dynamic. You've got to really move quickly. Nothing better as a coach when you practice something and you see a player do it during a rugby game, and that gives you a real buzz out of coaching.
Hey fellow coaches, today we're going to look at a tack off 10. Again, with the Japan national team, we're going to try to create options off 10. So we're going to try to put 2 forwards, 2 back rows. Our best ball carrier is always off 10.
I think the rugby side is a really great initiative, and to be able to commit myself and be associated with the rugby side, it's a great privilege and honour for a player, because I think there's some top players and players who've been playing top provincial rugby and top international rugby and the coaches even won a World Cup and won numerous titles, and just to being associated with it's a great honour, and to help and grow the game of rugby is for me the biggest thing.
The rugby side's a perfect opportunity for me really to give back to people, what I've learnt over the years. And like I say, it's some of it is self-taught, some of it is from coaches handed down over the years, and like I say, it might not be 100% right, but it's what I believe in.
I've been in both eras. I was an amateur player who lived for the game, worked at the same time, but hugely passionate about the game, and I played it because I loved it. Then I moved into the professional era where I got paid for doing what I loved. The challenge at my end, obviously now, is to keep loving what you're doing, because you're doing what you love. But that's not hard for me. I'm as passionate today and as excited today as I've ever been about the game.
For the last 8 years I've been the All Blacks scrum coach and New Zealand resource coach. This year I take over as the All Blacks forward coach. So today we're going to have a look at scrummaging.
So when I walk away, you guys are self-sufficient.
I've been coaching this rugby game for 37 years. A lot of people think I'm crazy, and they may be right. I think you need a touch of madness, a touch of the extreme to be there and going for it. And I still are hugely stimulated and still think I'm learning and still getting better. And that may sound like an arrogant statement, but unless you're doing that, you might as well pack your bags and do something else.